What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to what I believe is episode 4 of the Grind to 2200. I have dropped like 100 ratings since I last posted to the series. It's been pretty bad. We got a Coral Khan where they for some reason took with the Queen. I don't think I've ever seen this before. The most logical move definitely looks like something like C4. Just pushing out all of his pieces, pushing out his queen. I think with this series, I'm going to start making it a once a week series. Uh, Probably like every Wednesday, I'm going to be posting. I found out I didn't want to make it daily like I was originally planning because I don't know, I think that would just get boring on my end to only be posting this. But I do still want to make it once a week so I can keep y'all up to date with how I'm doing. This position looks very standard. Something to notice, his light squared bishop here is very bad, while ours is pretty good. So our position is objectively just better. I would say purely due to that. We're setting up a threat of taking this. Okay, never mind. He kicks us out. Just going to drop back. And yeah, his position looks very rough. B5 is good though. I'll probably play C5. And if he goes B4, then I think he's just created too much of a weakness. I believe. Okay, so he decides to put his knight in the center. And I mean, I don't think we have anything else other than taking. We could drop back, but yeah, I mean, taking just makes sense, right? His knight looks too good. So he takes back, of course. Now his bishop is more active. We could instantly go and trade it off, or we could put a rook on e1. And I'm not really sure which one is better. I think planting our knight in the center. Oh, actually, I think something like bishop takes knight, and then plopping our knight in the center is probably really good. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to be threatening a fork, and I think we have kind of an interesting attack all of a sudden. Like, I can bring my queen over somehow, and yeah, hopefully we get something going. He'll probably play like queen c7 if I had to guess. Yep. And now, hmm. I'm wondering if I want to lock this structure first. I think I do. Lock the structure just so you can never get this queen side rolling. And overall, I think my position looks good. My next plan of attack is probably to put my queen on e2, slide my bishop back, and line up this way and hopefully threaten some sort of mate. Okay, so he plays bishop f6. We're going to play f4. Okay, so he played a5, which makes a lot of sense, and it was a move I was expecting. Here we're just going to play a3. And he should never really take, well, he decided to, but now we just have the open file, and he didn't get anything good out of that. Okay, so he decided to take on knight. Uh, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to take back with the f-pawn, opening up my rook, and all of my pieces are still more active than his. I wouldn't particularly go as far to say that I'm significantly better or anything, but I do think I'm slightly better. Like even after something like maybe like rook a6, I think we're putting a lot of pressure. Hold on, let me just make sure. I actually think it might be better to start with queen a2. And this might be crazy, but the point is just that he can never put a rook on a8. Okay, so we went ahead and played g6. I could play something crazy like rook f4 and rook h5. But I do think that's unnecessary. I think the queen trade here might just be like way better. Let's say queen a7. If he takes, we take. Do I feel like I have anything there? I mean, I definitely have something. I have the open file. And that's already enough to claim some sort of advantage, I would say. But is that worth going for? Or should I bring my queen here? He'd probably play something like king h7 or king g6. Then rook f5 and rook here. Do I think I have anything there? I think I do. I'm going to bring my queen back and see what he does. Because, yeah, something tells me that was a bit too weak. Okay, he just brought his king up. Now let's say h4, h5, and my attack feels like it's kind of gone. But what about queen f4? Just threatening to get in over here. Yeah, my position all of a sudden just looks way more active than his. And yeah, he's definitely going to have to be careful here. Already, we can start looking for moves like rook a6, or even rook a7, sacrificing a rook. Takes, here, and I don't see anything just yet from it. So, we should probably wait on that. But we can still play rook a6 and go after the pawn. And if he just guards with the rook, then we could bring our other rook in and completely dominate this file. We're going to have to play this kind of slow still. Like, our attack isn't fully breaking through just yet. That is important to note. Now, rook a7 looks like it would start being pretty good. Okay, he went ahead and played f6, but I don't think that's all that good. After takes, he would probably take with the rook. If I played, I'm not sure. I'd probably play queen e5 here, pinning the rook and re-threatening something like rook to a7. And I think that's good. Let me just make sure I don't have anything better, like rook a7 immediately. Here, takes, queen takes. Oh, and we take with check, he's losing material. Rook a7. Yeah, that's why you always gotta look for something better. Always gotta look for something better. Yep, he just hung a piece. Takes. He hung a queen. And now we check and we open up the queen to the queen. This was a really good game by us. I think we played this really well. Overall, we still may have to convert. I'm not sure if he's going to resign here or not. Alright, let's take his queen. He'll probably block with the rook. And here, the easiest thing to do is just to take the rook, more than likely, if I had to guess. But I'm at, I'm actually just going to take the pawn because if he moves this bishop, then my queen gets in on g6, and he just resigns. Yeah, that was a really good game by us. And if you want chess coaching, make sure to check the link out in the description. And yeah, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed that game.